ACKEEM Blake, oblique Seville, YOHAN Blake, or BOUWAHJIE Nkrumie? Who will win the men's 100-meter finals at the Jamaica National Trials 2023? Or will there be someone unexpected? Welcome back to the channel, people. Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, thank you for making it Peter Lloyd World. Go ahead, please hit the subscribe button so we can continue to grow. When you do that, hit the notification bell so you know when the next video drop a video at least once a day here in Peter Lloyd World. Also, if you enjoyed the content, please hit the like button, and finally leave your thoughts after this sports analysis where we take a look at the debate down the races. So, they're ready? Yep, good to go. Well, the finals of the men's 100-meter trials takes place in a few days at the National Stadium. And there are several persons who we think should be considered as obvious favorites to win. Case in point, YOHAN Blake, ACKEEM Blake, oblique Seville, BOUWAHJIE Nkrumie, Julian Fort, or even Andrew Hudson. Who do you think is going to be the champion? Last year at the Jamaica National Trials, everyone thought going in that it would have been oblique Seville based on his times who would have won quite easily in that 100-meter finals. However, it was the veteran, the old man himself, the big boss, YOHAN Blake, the world's second fastest all-time in both 100 and 200 meters, who astounded everyone, running the fastest time he had ran in some 10 years to win. A time I believe was 9.86 seconds.
Looking good as well.
Set.
The set position. Off they go. Great start by Blake and the Seville. Oblique Seville steps forward. YOHAN Blake. ACKEEM Blake is coming forward as well. Seville and YOHAN Blake, the elder statesman.
So based on that fact alone, nothing is written in stone. Now, according to World Athletics, the fastest Jamaican so far for the year is ACKEEM Blake. He achieved a time of 9.89 seconds, a new personal best. Oblique Seville comes in second with the second fastest time. That time is 9.95 seconds. In the third position for the season so far, for the 2023 season in terms of Jamaican male sprinters over the 100 meters, it's the junior sprint sensation out of Kingston College, the remarkable BOUWAHJIE Nkrumie, with his 9.99 second. He's the third fastest so far for the 2023 season in terms of Jamaican male sprinters. In at number 4 is the perennial Julian Fort. Julian Fort achieved a time of 10.03 thus far for the 2023 season at the National Stadium on the 22nd of April. The fifth fastest time for the 2023 season so far by Jamaican male sprint over the 100 meters belongs to YOHAN Blake. That time, of course, is 10.06 seconds. And in the sixth position is Andrew Hudson, who shocked many last year with a time of 10.07 seconds. So who will it be? Andrew Hudson, who has been recovering apparently from an injury, can be considered a wild card, given the fact that last year in the 100 meters he did do a decent job, and in the 200 meters shocked everyone, winning and becoming the national champion. Remember, Andrew has only been representing Jamaica, I think now for about 12 months, or a little over 12 months. But we can't underestimate this young man, because like I said last year, no one saw him coming in the 200 meters. And with that time of 10.07, it is not an impossibility that he could hit that sub-10 mark and surprise us all. That is if he's fully recovered. Julian Fort is always a danger. Now, the thing about Julian Fort, of course, is that unfortunately for him, he has suffered horrendous injury issues throughout his entire athletic career. But if he is actually 100% healthy, he may turn up and surprise many at the national trials this year. Of course, that remains to be seen. Hopefully, this young man has recovered from the injury he sustained in the heats of the under 20 100 meters at the Carifta Games. I think it's Carifta Games 50. BOUWAHJIE Nkrumie shocked the entire world, becoming the third junior in history to run a sub-10 and the first in Jamaica's history and the first to do this at the National Stadium, running that astounding 10.99, and we still believe had he not been looking around and sauntering, he probably could have ran something closer to a 10.95. If he is fully recovered and he is entered Can he surprise and win?
The set position. It's an electrifying start by BOUWAHJIE and Nkrumie. Daly and Benjamin are chasing relentlessly. And Nkrumie steps on the accelerator, goes away in grand style. It's a great performance. 997. Wow, we have just seen the first ever top 10 in the history of champs.
Now, there's no doubt that Johan Blake is a perennial wild card. Like I said last year, he shocked everyone, running the fastest time he had ran in a decade, winning the Jamaica National Trials, improving several times from the heats through to the semifinals to the finals. He had a remarkable run, however, unfortunately, got injured at World Championships. Will he again surprise us and take that title? Will he again surprise us? Because remember, last year he wasn't running sub-10s until he hit the national stadium. So he is a huge possibility to win. What are your thoughts? With his 9.95 second season's best run so far for the 2023 season, Oblique Seville is clearly the one to watch and who I think most people have their money on. He, in terms of raw experience, well, he seems to be the man of the moment. And secondarily, we know that he was injured. We don't know how serious that injury was, and we're hoping that he's fully recovered to run, because I think he's also he has a huge chance of winning, simply based on his race history up to this point. Will he deliver? Remember, he came fourth last year, just off podium at World Championships. And most of us here believe, certainly myself and the team, and I'm sure many of you believe this, that he has a massive chance of hitting the podium this year if he is race ready. With his new personal best of 9.89, Oblique Seville has definitely entered the fray as a huge possibility to win at the upcoming national trials. We believe, however, for him to win, he will have to run even faster than that 9.89, which is an extremely impressive time. It is one of the fastest times in the world thus far for the 2023 season. The last time we saw him run, he ran 9.93 behind Zarnet Hughes' remarkable world-leading time of 9.83. Will he be the one to win, meaning ACKEEM Blake, at the upcoming national trials in the men's 100 meters?
Men's 100 meters from LA. And this time Coleman is not away from the field, now high up on his toes as he's trying to race with Blake and...
Now, this, of course, is my 2 cents. People, I'm going to be honest with you, this one is going to be very, very hard to call. I actually think the race is really between ACKEEM Blake and Oblique Seville. But Johan Blake did the same thing last year. He peaked at the right time, and he is a huge possibility and should never be taken lightly. I don't really believe BOUWAHJIE Nkrumie will be able to hit that sub 9.90, which I think he will have to do to win at the Jamaica National Trials. But given his tremendous talent and potential, it is not an impossibility. Julian Forte, I believe, and Andrew Hudson are legitimate wild cards. But the truth is, in my humble estimation, I think the race is going to be between the big three: ACKEEM Blake, Oblique Seville, Johan Blake. Let me know who you think will win. But this, of course, is my 2 cents. Now, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Remember, your royals, kings, and queens. Bless up!